Dan Willis here, and we're talking about IQ Data International, also known as Rent Collect Global Collection Agency. Now, this is an independent third-party debt collection agency. They're based out of Everett, Washington. They were founded in 2003, and we need to share they'll service and collect upon exclusively property management debt. And we need to take a moment and share IQ Data International does business as, they're the same company, it's the same people as Rent Collect Global. They are the exact same people. And the first item on our agenda here is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, FDCPA, passed by Congress. This federal legislation is intended to regulate the debt collection industry. It's worth your review at your convenience, but in short, it says debt collectors are required to be honest, upfront, straightforward, not deceptive, along with giving you that modicum of respect and dignity that every human being deserves. And the most common concern for folks when they discover they have debt in collections is, will paying off collections help and improve your credit score? And let us share what FICO says, and we quote, "The fact that you have collections listed on your credit report will almost certainly lower your FICO score." They go on to say, so whether or not you pay your collections off is really a personal decision. You see, the only thing that happens when you just pay off debt and collections and nothing more is a change in the status of that item on your credit report. It's changed from an unpaid collection to a paid collection. But a paid collection is still a negative, damaging, derogatory item that's going to lower your credit score. Anthony Sprague, a spokesman for FICO, says collections on your credit report can damage and drag your score down by as much as 100 points. You see, the key to fixing and improving your credit score is to remove those dings, those blemishes, those negative items on your credit report, because those are the real credit score killers. It's a lot like your grade point average in glory school days past. It doesn't matter if you're acing all your courses, if you're failing underwater basket weaving, because that negative mark is going to obliterate and pull down your overall GPA. And this same principle applies to your credit score. And for some folks, after first performing the necessary due diligence, which we're sharing here and will be in the next video, so of course subscribe and join our congregation, and following the steps in these videos, they may discover that it's in your best interest and your credit scores and credit reports' best interest, and it's the most effective and efficient way to clean up your credit report by paying off this debt. But you have to do more than just pay it off. We'll share full details here, so of course stay with us. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. The first thing here, though, we need to share first is the actual collection methods. What can they do to actually collect this debt? In addition to those calls, in addition to those letters, they're also going to report that negative information on your credit report. In addition to that, it's very likely they're going to inflate your balance by charging you high interest fees. They can legally do that, and believe it or not, even collection fees. And these collection fees are substantial and significant. If they're unable to collect payment, they have two options. Either one, they can turn around and sell the rights to your debt to yet another debt collector. This new debt collector, of course, is going to start calling you, sending you threatening letters, and they're going to report more negative information on your credit report. Or alternatively, they can sue you, as in file a civil lawsuit against you. Their goal is to win a judgment against you, because then they've really got you by the short and curlies. Every state has unique laws, but a judgment potentially can lead to wage garnishment, liens being placed against you and or your property, and even asset seizure. Not to mention, if you get stuck with a judgment on your credit report, your credit score will be obliterated and virtually overnight. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the first item for every consumer dealing with any debt collector is to first request debt validation. This is your right granted under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. And essentially, since we didn't do business directly with IQ Data International, we're saying, hey, IQ Data International, you first prove this is actually a legitimate account, that you own the rights, show me who the original creditor is, show me all the details about the debt. You see, they're required, it's most effective to make this request in writing and send it using certified mail with return receipt requested. That way you'll have evidence that you made that request and that they received it. They're required to respond by providing you with the paperwork, the documents, and the evidence that proves, yes, this is your debt, yes, everything's legitimate, yes, everything's on the up and up. If they fail to validate your debt for any reason, then in accordance with the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, that debt is legally forgiven, as in you're no longer legally responsible for payment. Further, they're supposed to contact all 3 of the credit bureaus to have them remove that collection listing from your credit report because it's damaging and dragging your credit score down. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the next item here, and the last item in this video, is how old is your debt? Contrary to popular belief, you're not legally responsible for repayment forever. You see, the statute of limitations, which is a state law, and it does vary, so for full details, investigate your local legislation. But the statute of limitations says exactly how many years and how long you're legally responsible for repayment. Generally, this is about 7 years from that last date of account activity. And this applies to most consumer debts, including property management. It also applies to healthcare, credit cards, charge-off accounts, retail, telecommunications, utilities, and many more. The few exceptions to the statute of limitations are defaulted federal student loans and federal income taxes. But once this time window runs out and expires, then that debt, your legal obligation also has expired. You're only legally responsible for repayment during that time. And warning, and this is big, debt collectors are notorious for re-aging consumer accounts, and this is very often done illegally and with obvious purposes so they can continue to try and collect payment. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article at our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation, because coming up next, we're going to be talking about how to negotiate, settle, and pay off a legitimate debt with IQ Data International. So of course, subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.